Yo, what's going on YouTube? Wook here, and welcome to the channel. Today I'll be discussing a feature I wish we got in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Let's dive right into it. First, just a reminder that I'll be doing a giveaway once the channel hits 2,000 subscribers for a $20 Nintendo eShop card. That means to join the giveaway, all you have to do is be subscribed. Now let's get on with the video. Man, oh man. The more I play online Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the more I wish this feature was added to the game. You may be asking, Wook, what feature are you talking about? I'm talking about a feature that allows to either search for the base game tracks or the DLC tracks. Man, do I think it's really dumb that Nintendo added all this DLC, but you hardly see any of them appear in the online screen. You'll see like probably one track or no track, and two base game tracks, and obviously random, and everyone else will pick the base game tracks or the random track instead of the DLC track that appears. Like, come on, it's this DLC. We've been playing these base game tracks for so long. How could like the people, the casuals, not want to play these refreshing DLC tracks? Especially for people that don't own the Booster Course Pass, you get to play this track for free, and you're still picking the base game tracks. Like, what is going on? Like, and I get it. There's nostalgia to the base game tracks. You may race better on the base game tracks, so you're trying not to like tank your points and all that stuff. But like, it's DLC. It's brand new. Like, when I load into a regional lobby, I don't want to just play Grand Prix to experience these tracks. I want to play these DLC tracks against other racers, like online racers, worldwide racers. And it just frustrates me that we can't choose to pick either the base game tracks, the DLC tracks, or the people that want to play, that have the chance to play both. And so this is a feature that I think would work really good in this game, and I'm really shocked they never added it. So how I think this feature would work, you can, when you load into like the online screen, you can choose either, like it says, like load in like worldwide or regional, and then you can select a subcategory as, do you want base game tracks, DLC tracks, or both? And you can choose one of those, and you load into the similar style of lobby with the same like 4 tracks that appear, and it's just those set categories, either the base game tracks, the DLC tracks, or the chance for both. Now, they could also do something like a button feature that just says like yes DLC, no DLC. Like, that could just be the way they do it, where you just like turn on the Booster Course Pass, which would obviously be a feature if you own the Booster Course Pass, because like there's no really way, like I don't see how that would work if you don't own it. Like, obviously it's always going to be off. So that, and also I guess it incentivizes people to also buy the DLC if they want to get a chance to see them appear. But I know Nintendo did make it where like you don't need to own the DLC to see these tracks appear online. But like, what are there's like still like there's people that want to play the DLC tracks only, and there's people that want to play the base game tracks. So I think this would be a really good feature. Like, it's really bizarre to me that Nintendo added all these like quality of life updates. They've been bringing us new things. Like, they added like the room codes recently. They added like the custom items. So like they added the music like track playlist thing, and like they're adding all these things. But like, why not this? You released all this DLC, but you just like don't want them like you don't want people playing them online. Like, you want it really hard for them to experience this. And like, especially like, say if they appear more and someone doesn't own the Booster Course Pass and they're racing on these tracks, obviously I know that like that's what I said, like, oh, you're playing these tracks for free, but no, then it incentivizes people to go buy the DLC to unlock the characters, to play the tracks themselves and in time trial and Grand Prix and get better and see what they're missing out, and then they could just load into the DLC all the time. Like, I don't get why they never added a feature like this. So I guess what I hope for, speaking of like the next Mario Kart game, is that if they add DLC to the next game, please make this a feature, because I'm going to assume, like, my theory is that the next game is going to go the route where it's every Mario Kart track ever made. Like, that's how I think the next game is going to be. It's going to be every track. So obviously that's a lot of tracks right there. So DLC could be like not a plan for a long time. But like, even a feature like that in the new game would be nice. Like, oh, maybe I just want to play the Super Nintendo tracks, or maybe I just want to play the Mario Kart 8 tracks. So like, give like little features like that. But I think that's the best way they could go about this, is a feature where it like lets them play the DLC, especially if you do in the next game and you have all these gazillion tracks and you add DLC. So there's already going to be like 200 tracks to choose from, and on top of probably like what, like, let's just say 48 more DLC tracks, but you never see the DLC tracks because it's just going to keep giving you the 200 base game tracks if that's the route they go in the next game. But still, we have 96 tracks in the game, and it's still hard to get the 48 tracks we got from all the waves in an online game. 48 more tracks and you hardly see them. Like, what? Nintendo, help us out. Help us play your cool content that you added. Like, why would you not want your fans to play these cool, amazing DLC tracks that you spent money on? You had a team build, you added this awesome music. Like, why would you not want people to hear that, to play that, to see that, to experience it? Then that helps them go out and buy more copies of your game, and it's just more money to put into the next game. Man, I'm going on a super big tangent right now, but it's true. It's a feature that I started to experience. I didn't really realize this until all waves were out, and was like, man, I'm not getting any DLC tracks. I want to play some of these online. So that's pretty much like all I can really say. Like, that's pretty much the feature. To recap, it would be nice to see a feature where you like enter the lobby and you could choose to load into like a subcategory of either playing the base game tracks, DLC tracks, or the people that want to possibly, you might not, get both. Like, you can choose to like load into both, getting both the base game and DLC. So I know we're not going to get this feature now. I think they're done adding new things. Maybe if enough people say they want something like this, maybe Nintendo will do a quick like patch and be like, here you go. Here's so you can play all Wave 6 now that like the game's like selling. They got everything. People got it for Christmas. They were buying the booster course pass as like Christmas gifts and stuff, so more people have it. But it's probably not going to make an appearance in this game, obviously. But like, hopefully, like I said, if they add a lot of tracks into the new game and they also add DLC to the new game, it would be nice to just be able to like choose what side of the game I want to play, either the base or the DLC. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you wanted a feature like this in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. As always, hope to see you in the next video. Wook out.